Every gym session you skip, some guy who you have no idea about, never heard of him, but he maybe lives in the same suburb or region as you. This random guy is not skipping that gym session and he's going and committing the disciplined act. And you want to know the brutal part of this? Behind closed curtains, before your very eyes, he is quite literally intercepting your dream girl. Just because you had such poor decision making, laziness, procrastination, whatever you want to call it, all of those negative emotions that you would have would quite literally tame you and they would dictate your future. And miss the dream girl. I know this is almost like a hard pill to swallow. And I also know it's not all about superficial stuff like building muscle, making a lot of money, improving and increasing your status. But let's be real, bro. It's not, you can say it's not inherently all about those things. But what I think it's about the traits it takes to get those things. It's not about becoming a big bodybuilder with over 300 pounds of muscle, because we all know that itself isn't necessarily the most attractive physique. We know it's all about just looking aesthetic, being low body fat, having the V taper, and not just being like some sort of Ronnie Coleman. We know that. We know it's not about as becoming as rich as Jeff Bezos and becoming a multi-billionaire. Obviously. But you want to know what it is about? It's about being disciplined or not. Girls are so attracted to discipline, and by you not going to this gym session, which you said you were going to go to, you're just reducing your own attraction on your own. Like, it's in your control. The whole point of this video right now is to almost like slap you in the face, wake you up, and let you know that you are quite literally in control of your own sexual market value / attraction, or whatever you want to call it. And if you're making excuses, if you're coping, you can continue to cope, and I'm not going to stop you to stop coping. Like, that's you. That's you, bro. But the other guy who's not coping, the other guy who sucks it up and does something about it, where do you think he's going to be a year from now on this very day? Is he going to be in the same position, or is he going to be, let's say, 60% more disciplined, 100% more ambitious, and have achieved 100x more progress than you? Just because he got off his ass and he ruthlessly did something about it. Not for other people's validation, not for other people's attention, but just because he wanted to start feeling and controlling areas of his life where he felt like could give him a good return on investment. How are you trading your time right now? Because if you truly think about it, every decision you make with your time is a trade. Everything. You eating food is a trade for time. Refueling your hunger. You going to work is a trade for your time for money. Every micro decision you make is a trade. And you know damn right, you get pissed off when your sporting team makes a bad trade for maybe a worse player or for draft picks or something. But that's out of your control. Obviously, you don't have an impact on a sporting team's trade decisions. But do you want me to masturbate your ego now and let you know that you are in full control of the trades you make with your time? Trade 1 hour to go to the gym to destroy your muscle fibers to eventually build an aesthetic physique to then attract the girl you've always wanted to attract. Start reading books, trade, let's say, 30 minutes to read 30 pages, although that 30 minutes is going to be like some of the most disgusting pain you have to go through, especially if you're not used to reading books. I know damn for sure after that, you're going to be grateful that you made that trade. Although it was a little bit difficult in the beginning, you did it. And you didn't look back. Now you've started to build the habit, and this trade almost starts to become easier and easier and easier and easier. Same thing with posting content. Me right now recording myself speak is a trade for my own time. But you want to know the good thing and powerful thing with YouTube? Everything's recorded. So is it even really a waste of time if I know this video is going to be out there forever? I think that's a trade worth making. You want to know what trades that aren't worth taking or making are? Bad habits, because they don't give you a high return on investment. They leave you in a worse position than if you were to do something else, or just not even do anything. Literally do nothing and not do the bad habit is a better decision. Because bad habits like video games, the hub, although they are fun in the beginning, you want to know the return on investment you get after it. Decreased energy, decreased drive, decreased motivation, wasted time, nothing for yourself, but everything for the creators of those video games. They make more money the more you stay on those games. Same thing with explicit websites if you're watching the hub. Same thing with consuming alcohol. They're all addictive, bro. Do you think what's easy is always worth it? No. No, 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 no. My life started to turn around the more I started to embrace discomfort and challenge myself with becoming more disciplined. Discipline is the act of doing something that you don't really feel like doing, but you do it anyway, regardless of what your emotions are. If you're letting your emotions dictate your decisions, dictate your trades, that is boyhood behavior. You are still a little boy. And do boys attract the feminine girls? No. The feminine girls are attracted to the masculine man who makes the right decision and neglects his emotions, but he just does what he knows is right. Are you doing what you think is right? Is watching this YouTube video right now for you the right decision and right way to invest your time to promote your future self? I don't know. Maybe it is actually. Maybe you need a little boost of motivation to get you off your ass for you to catapult to further taking action on more difficult tasks. Maybe I'm that guy for you to help you start reading books. Maybe I'm that guy for you to help you to start going to the gym. And I hope I am, because that feels purposeful for me. But you know what will upset me the most? Is that by the time you finish watching this video, you don't do anything about your situation. because then that makes this video a bad return on investment. Although it kind of motivated you, you yourself didn't use that tool, that emotion, as productively as you could have. When you invest money in something, now I don't know if you've ever invested money before, but let's say you invest money in crypto, stocks, real estate, whatever. You know how tight and scarce you are with your money, and you will always make sure you are putting your money in the right place slash space before putting it there. You are so, well, at least you try to act smart with your money. Good job. But that's whatever. Money is like not even real. Why aren't you having that same sort of awareness and smartness, whatever you want to call it, with your own decisions that aren't really related to money in the present moment? Because you want to know the guys who make the most money, they care the least about money and just focus on making the right decisions. If right now you think going to your 9 to 5 isn't the right decision and you think it's just wasting time from you actually accomplishing the goals you want to accomplish, you are making a poor trade. You're not getting the most return on investment with your time. What if I told you that 80% of the results that you're searching for, that you're looking for, that you're trying to find and obtain come from 20% of your actions? This lighting is not looking too good. I learnt about this in the book The 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss. And when I learnt about this, it kind of expanded my mind and made me realize that what am I actually trading my time for in these shifts I'm going to, like stacking shelves? I used to work at a supermarket. I'm not really learning any new skills. This is kind of sapping my energy to accomplish anything outside of this shift. But what am I getting? Oh, I'm getting a paycheck at the end of every week, which is kind of cool. But every single time I get rewarded money that I didn't really earn in the most purposeful way, I just kind of want to blow it and just buy more materialistic stuff like jewelry, like hoodies. And I don't really spend the money on something that is actually the right trade. Your job as a man is to be completely responsible and accountable for the decisions you make in the 24 hours you have every single day. And by you not being accountable for like the littlest act of you just going to the gym when you're meant to go to the gym, this mindset and laziness is gonna leak and grow in every other area of your life, believe it or not. If you're not making the right trades with your time physically, you're probably not going to make the right trade with your time financially, socially, mentally, spiritually, relationshiply, I don't know. Can you like start to see that, at least for me, when I started to make the right decisions with myself physically, I then also wanted to make the right decisions with myself socially and, let's say, Cut off negative influences, bad friends. Start to make the right decisions financially. Start to make better investments instead of get rich quick schemes and scams. That's how it all started for me. And it's funny, like, believe it or not, bro, I'm not any different than you. Because I used to be the guy who was in your position right now, watching YouTubers and hearing their wisdom and learnings and lessons. Literally like 2 years ago, I only started this YouTube channel in June last year, 2024. And at first, I kind of just thought I was wasting time because I didn't really have many people watching me. It just felt uncomfortable speaking to the camera, and I continuously thought that I would never improve. And it was the same for me with going to the gym. I wasn't happy with how much muscle I was building in the time I was going in the early phases. But I didn't let that stop me because I knew the trade I was making with my time was the right trade. The right trade, the right trade, the right trade. And I just decided to keep doing that. And believe it or not, after like 6 months, I started feeling like so comfortable behind the camera, and this just became second nature to me. I started to feel a whole lot more authentic. I started to actually look forward to recording myself whenever I was feeling like, what's the word? What's that word when you're feeling like you really want to share something? I can't really think of the word right now, but you probably know what I mean. Whenever I felt like that, I just wanted to jump in my chair. And sure, there were days when emotions were high and I was feeling a bit uncomfortable and insecure and I couldn't really be fucked. But I didn't let that stop me, bro. I didn't let that stop me. I just let that motivate me even more because I knew on the days where I felt like I could not be fucked, I almost treated that as like a double XP day. And if I could complete the most bang for buck task on those days, I know on the easy days, it's going to be that much easier. It applies with everything in your life. It applies with your gym. It applies with your studies. If you can't be fucked right now, studying for that practice test or for that exam, it's probably the best time to do it. Believe it or not. If you can't be fucked going to the gym, bro, which is the whole point of this video, stop giving yourself a choice. Because if there's only one choice you give yourself, I'm afraid, bro, you're going to have to do that one choice regardless of how you feel. You are a boy because you give yourself too many options, which just makes you weak. The options of, yes, I will go, or no, I won't go. Why are you even giving yourself a bad option in the trade that you want to be right? When you invest money, you don't give yourself the option of, yep, I'm going to put my money here and I know it's going to go bad, but I'm still going to put my money there. You put your money in a spot where you believe and hope that it is the right decision. What investor puts their money in a spot where they know they're going to lose money? That just makes no sense. Like I said 10 minutes ago, 80% of the results come from 20% of your actions. Just start doing more of the right actions instead of the wrong actions. And then do you think that random guy, like I said at the start of the video, is going to overtake you? Or are you only going to expand on your lead in the race against men? And I know this can come across as extremely toxic and extremely misogynistic. But come on, bro. Come on. You are competitive. It's literally a masculine trait to be competitive. Stop thinking that having arrogance or competitiveness is a bad thing. Because I know you see all of these successful people and they just love to promote how being humble is the most important thing. Which I'm not saying being humble is bad, but can you like zoom out for a second? For them to reach that moment or that point of their life to promote being humble, did you think they were humble their whole life to reach that current point and to get on the podium, the stage, etc.? No. They were ambitious as fuck and they would just make the right trade regardless of how they felt. They actually started to express more of their dark emotions. Anger, envy, jealousy, even like slight narcissism. Because when they expressed that in their day-to-day life with their tasks that they had to complete, they made the most progress and actually got on the podium. Have I accomplished much in my short life of 23 years? No, I'm still young. I'm at the start of this race, but I know that this advice would have helped and served younger Adrian from literally like last year to help put him in a further position in the race. And I know that because this whole message, this whole video is coming straight from the heart. And I used to be like you. I used to be soft. I used to be too nice. I used to just settle and be humble. When in reality, I was being humble knowing that I wasn't fully expressing myself. Why can't I be both? I want to be extremely ambitious, extremely arrogant in some ways, but also be humble. You can be both. And I guess when you are both, when you can be content slash humble, but also ambitious, angry, and goal thriving, like I've said previously, that will make you the complete package and the ultimate masculine man. So I'll leave you with this. Your actionable step for this video is for you to realize and wake up and ask yourself, what area right now am I being too soft in? Is it my business? Is it my physical health? Am I just going to the gym and just being soft and just doing these soft little cute workout routines I see on Instagram and I'm never really getting the results because I'm just not training as hard as I should be? I'm not really yelling and expressing myself at the gym because I think that's cringe and bad. So I kind of just like hold everything in and don't make sounds because I don't want to come across as disturbing. Although it's a gym and not a library, I still don't want to make sounds just because I'm... Is it the gym for you? Because if it is, start being more aggressive. Is it your business? Is it maybe your dating life? Are you going on these dates with other girls just purely trying to impress them, be a people pleaser, and be the nice guy? And I know this kind of gets shit for it, the whole blue pill, red pill, black pill, whatever. When I say don't be the nice guy, and that doesn't mean you have to be the toxic, misogynistic guy. I'm just saying, be more of yourself. Have your own say, have some boundaries, be authentic. That's the best dating advice. Don't be so ego-fueled. Just be yourself. But I know your true self, and I know you have a lot to share, and you have a lot of ambition. So share that. And if the other person doesn't like that, or doesn't accept that, that's okay. Like, whatever, you're just incompatible. Next one. Be hungry. This is why I fast. It is now, what's the time? It's going like 4:30 p.m. I haven't even ate today. Do I care about my protein synthesis? Yes, a little bit, but I'm still going to get my total food required. I just push that back later in the day because I know in the early phases of a day, when I'm hungry, I'm going to be more angry. I'm going to be more ambitious. I'm going to be more energized and motivated to accomplish my goals and not give myself a choice to make the right trades with my time, with my energy, and with my focus productively. You've probably already ate like 3 meals today, thinking that will help your protein synthesis and build more muscle, but in reality, it's just putting your gut to work, not really getting you far. So highlight an area of your life which you're being too soft in. And I guess another actionable step for you is to also start implementing fasting. Because that is something which has benefited me so much this past year. It has allowed me to get more work done than what I normally do on any other day. I just train later in the day, bro. And when I go for my runs, I like doing them fasted and caffeinated. I get PRs, I don't feel heavy. Save the food as a reward. Good food like steak, beef mince, eggs, etc. All of the good stuff. Don't eat in the morning thinking you deserved it and thinking breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Because in reality, bro, that's some propaganda shit, which is just making you lethargic, sloppy, and a big fat blob. Start making the right trades with your time. You won't look back because, believe it or not, time is just going to keep and keep and keep on going. So, you want to be the guy who uses his time productively, uses his time constructing a business, uses his time socializing with people who you actually have pretty good conversations with, and people who don't necessarily bully you and give you shit constantly. Like, yeah, they call you out, they challenge you, which is what you want. But you want true friends who do that. You don't want friends who are just holding you down when you try to do something new, right? Never settle and don't get too comfortable. Always, I guess on like a 6 month time frame, always like critically analyze your life and what area needs work on. Because when you do that, it kind of gives you the full blueprint and enables you to take action in a much more fluent way. Finally, it's getting kind of late now. You've been watching this video for 30 minutes and you have one decision left for yourself, and that's to go to the gym. I hope this video has helped motivate you. I hope it's maybe even educated you. But the rest is up to you. Don't give yourself a choice. And just get that workout in. Your future self will thank you. Go to the gym. I hope this video has motivated and educated you. I currently am doing one-on-one self-improvement coaching. It will be the first link in the description. I'm also going to leave a link of all the books that have helped me personally become more of a masculine man. You can check that out. I think it will be the second link in the description. Other than that, make sure to click the subscribe button and also a little bell icon. Kind of like remind you when I do upload these types of videos so you can watch them and educate yourself as soon as humanly possible. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.